Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, let's talk about how I made my monthly income with options. Now today's video will be giving you access to how I think. So disclaimer, this is not risk-free. So how I begin to think about how I start an option trade is to first understand the technicals. So I want to know the direction of the market. I want to find a low risk entry. Now I have been tracking Tesla's chart for a while now. Now as you can see here, there is an AI bubble hype and Tesla ran all the way up from $150 to $230. I personally think that trading is part of investing and it is healthy to take some profits off, or you can do a short-term reversal. I'm looking to use options to buy put, aka take a little of my capital to look for a short-term reversal. From the chart, I can see that there is a bubble hype and I'm going to look to short Tesla. Sorry for the quick disruption. Today's video is sponsored by MooMoo. MooMoo is a brokerage platform that I use. So there are a ton of free gifts signing up with MooMoo. You can get up to $20 cash coupon just by depositing $100. And if you subscribe $100 into MooMoo Cash Plus, you get $10 cash coupon. Deposit $2,000 and you'll get one free Coca-Cola share, worth around $80. Deposit $10,000 and you'll get $108 cash coupon. I use MooMoo to buy stocks, trade options, look at news, look at option market, look at capital trend, look at money inflow. Now if you want to help me and MooMoo out, just sign up with my affiliate link below. Thank you, and we will continue with the video. So the action plan is to set up a short-term reversal, and I identified that the resistance level is $220, $230 and $250. Now how do I get these resistance levels? I've done a detailed video in the past where I've looked for smart money volume, and I'll link it up here and down below so you can go and check how I find the resistance levels. So my action plan is to look for resistance level in the $220, $230 and $250. Tesla reached $230 for example. It sets up a low risk entry for me to short Tesla. So my goal is to use options to risk a little bit of my capital to short Tesla, and if I'm right about this, I can use it to buy more Tesla shares. Now some option introduction. Now there are 4 types of option. There's buy call, buy put, sell call and sell put. Buy call in general is for longing the market. Buy put is for shorting the market or the stock. Sell call and sell put is more for farming time decay, where you are uncertain the market is going up or down and is just ranging sideways. So you can do it for both sell call and sell put. So in this case where there is an AI bubble hype, I'm looking for a short-term reversal. So my goal is to buy put option. Now before we proceed, understand a few things that we are doing here. That option is a probability game. Your capital is at risk. Nothing is guaranteed. So today let's talk about some option basic, and today we will look into buy put option because we are doing buy put option. So buy put option is when you are bearish on the market. You use lesser amount of money to sell bigger exposure of shares. So this is sort of like a Michael Burry style. Your cons is that your down payment will become zero if you are wrong on the price and the date. The advantage of doing buy put option is, in theory, there is unlimited upside and there is limited downside. So your limited downside is the premiums you are going to pay for. So to note, your premiums paid can go to zero if you are wrong. So the higher Tesla go, the lower your risk. So this is just a visual representation of buying put. The pros is unlimited upside, limited downside. Your max loss is the premiums you paid for. So let's say you pay for a $5 contract times 100 shares, your max loss is $500. So for this option introduction, you can pause the video and take a look at this. I've explained this multiple times and I've listed it in my playlist. If you want, I will list my playlist up and down below. You can go and check it out. Now let's go to something more complex. Let's understand IV. IV is implied volatility. To sum it up and explain things easier for you, the higher the implied volatility, the higher the premium. So during high implied volatility, IV, during high IV is good time to sell put, sell call, because you are the one receiving premiums. You are the receiver of premiums. And again, during high IV, it is a bad time to buy put, buy call, because you are the one paying the premium. So this is a visual representation of IV. You can pause this video and check it out. So IV is indicated in here. I've circled it. So the lower IV, the better it is when I'm buying a put option. So by logic, I want to pay as little premium as possible, because the difference between the premiums will be what I earn. And I do not want to buy volatile puts, because the higher IV it is, the higher premium I'll be paying. So for example, all these at the money puts I will avoid. So there are also a few things that I have to keep a lookout. So one thing is the delta. So delta is basically the impact of price change. So let's say for example, a 0.25 delta means that every $1 change, there will be 25 change in the contract price. So my goal is to make money. I want to find a contract that has low IV, high delta, and slow time decay. So now let's go over to MooMoo and check it out. So in my watch list, I'll go over to Tesla. I'll click Tesla. Then I'll go under options, more. And I want a longer time frame for me to be right, and a slower time decay. In the last 30 days, time will decay the fastest. So I'll go for maybe a 60 days contract, 70 days contract. So I'll go for August 18, 2023. I do not want to burn too much capital, so I want to be efficient with capital. So ideally, I won't go for a put that is not at the strike price. Tesla is now trading at 224. I want to go for something at 190 perhaps. So 190, The IV is 54.24%. And I will check 53.11, 52.32. So I want to go for low IV, but I also want higher delta. But I want my capital to be efficient. So let's say, for example, $9 versus $11. The difference is about 20%. So how much capital am I willing to deploy? What lot size do I want? So this is the question you have to ask yourself. So for example, you can buy two 185 contract, and that will cost lesser than a 210 strike price contract at $13. So this is the thing you have to go and understand and go and juggle. So I repeat again, my goal is to find something that has low IV, okay delta, and slow time decay. Because if I only go for high delta, the trade may work against me also. So low IV, okay delta, and slow time decay. So right now I'm recording, I have not put in much deep thoughts, but based on my intuition and estimate, I'll probably go for this Tesla 2023, August 18, put 195 strike price. And I have 71 days to expiry date, August 18. The IV is 53.11% and the delta is minus 0.2347. So every $1 change will be 23.47 cents, and this delta will fluctuate. So my goal is to find a low risk entry. If Tesla shoots above 230, this premium contract will fall from $8.15 to $6-ish, $5 or $4, and then this will signal a low risk entry for me. Now do note that one lot of option contract is 100 shares. So this $8 will be times 100 shares. So this will be $815. So my goal is to wait for it to fall to $600 or $400, then I'll buy it and I will get exposure to 100 shares. Okay, so this is how I set up my option trade. This is my thinking framework with logic and probability. If you find this video useful and you want to help me out, do help me like this video and subscribe to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by MooMoo. Just click the affiliate link to sign up below. If you want more of this type of content and want me to elaborate more, just comment down below. Thanks, and I will see you some other day.